Good afternoon, good evening, and good day from Danny Rico 3. I am, and alongside me today is Hellbent. Welcome, Hellbent.
No worries, mate. Thank you.
And today we are streaming the Pacific Racing League race from the Tier 2 boys from Portugal today. So we're about to get the 18-minute qualifying underway. How you been, Hellbent? Good?
Yeah, good, mate.
That's the way. What do you reckon about this track, mate?
Not my favourite.
No.
Lot of traction control, based corners, high tyre wear.
Yeah, there is, isn't there?
Yeah.
Could be anyone's race too, I reckon. Because there's going to be a hell of a lot of penalties. I reckon there's going to be a few spins. We'll see how we go. We've got 17 runners in today's race, so nearly a full lobby, so it should be nice and exciting. Just waiting for the computer to pick up the first person to get jump out of the pit lane on their outlap, as LZ Elbow has joined in a bit late.
Looks pretty overcast.
Bompton Hibbs in the Aston, I believe, is the first one out.
Looks overcast.
It does look a bit overcast. Alright, so he's on the soft tyres. The track is dry for the time being. Very, very tricky technical track, this one. Curbs are unforgiving, and this hill that he's about to climb is notorious for spin-outs. They need to be very careful for the guys who are running no traction control. Alright, as we're waiting for him to prepare himself for his hot lap. As he comes around the final turn, let's ride on board with Bompton Hibbs in the Aston Martin and see what he can produce. It will be the time to beat, I believe. Tackles the first corner nicely, doesn't invalidate. This one here is very slow, you've got to really hug that inside curb. And this one here can spin you out, yeah, just gets away with that. This one here, this left-hander is a very slow left-hander. Got to gradually pick up the throttle as he does. Let's see how he tackles the hill up here. Oh, very nicely done. It gets very tentative on the throttle there, not to break traction. Can really throw it around here, this section here, and the next one.
Oh,
He's invalidated. Yep, he got a bit too wide there, and he's backed out of that one. The next person behind him, I think, is... I think it might be Lateral. I believe it might be. He's on a hot lap. So Lateral could be the one to that could be the first one to set the flying lap. And he does come through with a 119.6. The guys will definitely go a little bit faster than that, but for Lateral, that's a very nice lap. He'd be happy with that.
Yeah, lap record's a 118.7.
Yeah.
Lewis Hamilton.
There you go. So he's only, what, about a second off it?
Yeah.
He needs to find a good second there. Corey in the prison, he's the man that always surprises me. He's the last to first driver, this guy, as we've seen in a few races. Very, very good, consistent racer. As Busy crosses the line, sets a 117.5. That's a nice lap from Busy. PR Mexican Diego, he is a new driver to the league, as is, where do I see, Devlin. Devlin in the Ferrari is a new driver. Midnight.
Corey smashed it.
Corey's what?
Corey smashed his time.
Wow, yeah, 1-7, yeah. Nearly a 116 from Corey. Nice going there. Jones has done a good one, 117.8 in the AlphaTauri. Devlin, the new guy, has 118.4. Some time to be found around there. Bompton Hips, Junkyard Doggy's in the pits, Diego's in the pits, Ships is in the pits. TJ in the Haas, it looks like he is on a screamer. Let's have a ride on board with TCR TJ. Oh, he goes really out wide there and tries to cut it in. Straight line the corner, does a nice job.
Pushing track limits, isn't he?
He is definitely pushing it, getting the wheels all over it. Might be a decent lap, I reckon, from TJ. Definitely out of the top 10 for sure. Oh, yes, it puts him up into the second place. That's a nice lap.
Fastest third sector.
He did a fast third sector, yep. Dash puts himself up in a 4th position in the McLaren. Good job from Dashy. Alright, who else we got? LZ Elbow's always a quick driver. He's on the mediums. He's going to probably stick it on the pole position on the mediums because he's a very quick one. Ployd in the AlphaTauri is on his outlap. Carnage is on his outlap. Poloski is in the pits. Midnight Rambler. He's currently in 18th position. He's invalidated this lap. And let's see, what's he going to do? Is he going to go around? He'll be going around again. We'll follow Midnight Rambler in the Alfa Romeo.
That yellow was just a driver getting out of the way.
Yep, copy that.
Mexican Diego just set fastest first sector.
Alright, let's ride on board with Diego in the Red Bull. Yeah, it looks like he's got this Red Bull hooked up actually. Oh, really rides the curbs. He's got purple second. Could be a pole lap here. Yeah, it's looking really good. He's got this thing is on rails by the look of it. Goes to the right hand side of the track, it's fastest way to the line, and that is a 117 point, or that's close to Corey's time, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, Bevo.
Bevo.
116.7 if we don't mind, thank you very much.
I think
That's a quick lap.
back end money was on a lap. His teammate.
That's a very good lap from Bevo in the Williams. 116.7. He's got
Jumped to second.
back end's on in second position. This is going to be another Williams front row, is it?
They've been doing it all season.
Mexican Diego we're on board with him, but I think he may have invalidated this lap. Ploidy gets himself up in an 8th position. That's a really nice bad lap from Ploidy. Dash in 9th, Jones in 10th. Was that a Ferrari out of the way? Who's that? Is that Corey? Corey was just getting out of the way, I think.
Yeah, Corey was on an out lap.
Yeah.
Busy's about to start one.
Alright, we're right on board with the Biz Dog. See how he goes in the McLaren. Oh, he's invalidated it. He's just got that wheel on the left hand side there. Bit too much over the curb there, and that's invalidation. That's what happens.
Corey about to start with Lloydie right behind him.
Yeah, we're right on board. We're right on board with Ployd and see if he can catch Corey. Is it? Yeah, Corey.
Why isn't he using the slipstream?
I don't know. Maybe he's worried about dirty air. Now, Ploidy runs medium traction control, everybody, for as opposed to a lot of the boys don't use traction control, but he's more comfortable with it, as he is still. He will turn the assist off eventually when he gets a bit more comfortable with the cars.
He's got to get used to that wheel first.
Yes, he has got a wheel, but he's not using it today. He's using the controller today. Not a bad looking lap. He's attacking the corners nicely, keeping a reasonable gap between Corey in front of him.
Good mid corner speed.
Yeah. So he's currently in ninth. We'll see if anything eventuates from this. Oh, don't go too far over there. Yeah, fifth position. Nice. Very nice.
Run out of ERS.
He did. Yeah, he'd be happy with that. LZ Elbow in the mediums, in the Mercedes, in sixth position. Very nice.
Oh, we've got a car and a fence.
Got a car and a fence.
No, Busy. Busy's lost it.
Busy. He has. He's in the kitty litter.
Go on, do it. I'm waiting for it.
Meow, meow, meow.
Devlin's just set another fastest sector. He's improving his time.
Well done, Devlin, for the new guy. Alright, we have just been informed from ships it's a wet race and a dry quali. The beginning of the race is dry, and 30 minutes into the race it's going to rain, so it's going to mix it up a bit. That's going to be awesome. Thanks for that, ships. Appreciate the looking out for us.
How many laps we got on this track?
I can't remember. Is it? I thought that's what I thought, in the 30s anyway.
30s by. It'll race. It'll rain in the last 15 minutes of the race.
Yeah. And according to Ferrari Pro, who is their Tier 1 driver, it's the same weather as the Tier 1 boys are doing. So that means the Tier 1 guys are racing the same track, and they're having the same conditions, so it could be anyone's race. If the rain comes into it 30 minutes in, it's really going to mix it up. There's going to be who's going to make the call on to put the inters or the full wets on, whatever it may be. Who's going to stay out longer on the softs, who can get the most grip. It's just going to really, really mix it all up.
I'll be running a medium, and then don't have to run the soft.
Yeah. Alright, Doggy in the Red Bull. Currently in 17th position. Oh no, Doggy's better than 17th position. Get in there, old fella. Show him how it's done.
Someone throw him a setup.
He might need one. Let's see how his car goes anyway. We're right on board with Doggy. Definitely got track knowledge. There's no doubt about that. It just all comes down to putting a decent lap together. Alright, here we go. We're on board with a Doggy. Go out to start a hot lap. 318 kilometres an hour I got that there before he had to hit the brakes. Oh, really gets around there nicely, Doggy does. Do you get any sideways action out here? Goes up there, nice.
Yeah, that short shift seems to work, eh?
Yeah, it does. There's no twitch in that whatsoever. Oh, look at that. Oh, a little bit loosey there. Let's see how he goes up here. Very tricky to get right. Oh, like a champion. Absolute pro, that was. It's not a bad lap from Doggy. Watch, this is going to bump him up if he can... Hopefully he's not listening to us. Curse him out. As Busy gets out of the way. Oh, does he get it? Actually, this setup is running, is working for him. Alright, he's currently in last position. I reckon it's going to get him up, I reckon, to about 11th or 12th, I reckon. Let's see. No, 16th. Oh, I'm not far off. No, that's alright, Doggy. He's probably maxed out on that lap. I don't think he's going to find any more pace out of that car. But it's a long race, so he's just got to... The thing is, he's just got to nail 36, whatever it is, laps, one after the other. His elbow goes through to 1:16.7. Is the fastest time to beat so far. Jones in the AlphaTauri is... Let's have a look. He's currently in 14th. Is he crossing the line on a hot lap? Yeah, I reckon he's on one now. We're right on board with Jones. Get some nice pace out of there. Don't invalidate. No, he doesn't. Really hugs the inside of that and just let the car coast out a little bit. Does very nice through there. This bit up here is always... Oh, wow, he's eaten the whole corner of that, and he's stuffed himself up there. Lost a bit of time there.
Who's a spinner?
Who's a spinner?
Mexican Diego.
Mexican Diego.
Missed it.
He's okay. He's currently... I just want to ride on board with Jones as he finishes the hot lap. It's not looking too bad, apart from that little error going up the hill. He's currently in 14th. And dropped himself into 15th. We've lost Ships. We have lost Ships. Ships was on the medium tyres. I don't know what's happened there. I'm riding on board with Poloski, see if we can pick up his car anywhere.
I think he retired in the pits.
He's retired in the pits. Okay, copy that. And Elbow. Elbow's out. He's probably retired thinking nobody's going to catch me. Why do I have to even bother?
Well, he is in a Mercedes, but 2022.
Yep.
Doesn't want to be in one.
No, Bevo's out too. Back-end money is on invalidated lap. Corey in the prison's out too. What's going on? Maybe you reckon these boys just can't find any more pace, or?
I'm not too sure, mate. There's a lot of those car colours sitting in the pits on you.
Yeah, there is. Yeah. But there's... Yeah. Interesting. Oh, Jesus, Ploidy. Absolutely flat knacker around there. Like you might get a little bit of helping hand from back-end money here.
That'll get a heap of understeer because...
Yeah, it will, yeah. see, he's in 8th. And stay right in the slipstream of him. Stays in 8th position, does Ploidy. Busy in 10th position. Only 50 seconds left of the qualifying before we get the race underway. Midnight Rambler, lateral. Midnight Rambler, looks like they're struggling a little bit. I think that might be qualifying over actually, even though there's 30 seconds left to go.
Yeah, TJ hasn't retired.
Yeah. There we go.
Oh, must have heard me.
They've all done and dusted. Alright, there we have it. LC Elbow on in the Mercedes in first, TCR TJ in second, very good lap there. Bevo in third, Back End Money fourth, Corey in the prison fifth, Max and Diego sixth. Bontum Hibbs in 7th, Ploidy in 8th, Devlin in 9th, Busy in 10th, Carnage in 11th, Dash in 12th, Ships in 13th, Poloski 14th, Jonesy in 15th, 16th is Doggy, and Lateral in 17th. And rounding out the back end of the field is Midnight Rambler in 18th position. Ships is starting in 13th position on the medium tyres, and I believe from Busy down they have the option to start on whatever tyre they like. There will be a formation lap to start with to get some temperature into the rubber. So I reckon I'm tipping Hellbent there may be a bit of carnage going in the first couple of corners, I reckon. It's going to be
that way in this
game.
It
is. Yeah, 18 cars.
This track when there's only one line.
Yeah. They're all going for the same piece of real estate. It's going to be. They're all well aware to give each other space, but I mean, you're going to have racing incidents here and there. But all the boys are recording their racing, and if there's any discrepancies or they feel they're hard done by or what have you, they will send their footage into Discord, and the stewards will dish out penalties if they apply.
Yeah, it won't sort itself out till a hairpin.
Yeah.
Because after that, it's a single line race.
That's true.
Except for dive bombing people. That's
right. I mean, they've just got to be a little bit sensible. The boys are all well aware that 3 or 4 wide into the first corners, they never work out. Sometimes the ambition outweighs the talent.
Oscar's message just saying that he's had a crash. And he spun on his own.
Good, well done, Oscar. Alright, here we go. We've got the formation lap underway. I like to... Oh, here we go. Have a look at LZ Elbow. Is he driving without a helmet? Yes, he is. There it is. He's just got the balaclava on. There's the glitch. I always find that amusing. I've seen that before.
Or just the first time I've seen it.
Is it? Yeah, it's funny. As I was watching one, Saint was it? I think, I'm not sure, but I think this only the Mercedes that does it. I think I'm not sure, but it's hilarious. If we'll get an on-board shot, there we go. There's an on-board shot. He does not have a helmet on whatsoever. That's going to be a bit breezy in that Merc, especially when it rains. And as we go around, we'll follow him around again, see if we can get an outside shot of him as he's coming towards you. Yeah, you can just see his little eyebrows there. That's funny. Alright, we'll follow the rest of the field. TJ. He's got a helmet on. Bevo, Back End Money. Corey. Diego. Bontum Hibbs. Ploidy. Devlin. Busy. Carnage. They've all got nice design helmets actually. Dash. Ships. Poloski. Jonesy. Doggy. Lateral. And Midnight Rambler.
computer's picked him up now.
The computer's picked them up as we watch coming over the crest. You'll see the cheat LZ elbow. He's not wearing a helmet just to improve aerodynamics.
I don't think it will.
I don't think it will, but you never know.
The balaclava's going to strangle him by the end of the race.
Maybe it'll stop the porpoising. Who knows? All right, as they're lining up to the grid, we're right on board with. Well, look at the porpoising now, because I don't know if you can see it, Hellbent. The thing's porpoising as it's standing still.
I think he's lagging, mate.
It just looks pretty funny. If people can hear me on the other chat, I think I haven't turned off the notifications. Can they stop sending messages, please? All right, here we go. Who's going to pick up? LZ elbow. There we go. 4, 5. Lights are out and we're underway. LZ elbow gets a good launch. TCR TJ Bevo gets a better launch. He's right beside him. He's going to go for the position. But elbow has the inside. Bevo's just going to tuck in behind him second. Bevo got a really super duper launch there. And there's a bit of action going on behind too. There's it's all crossed up there from the Huss driver of TJ. Everybody seems to be... So there's a bit of a drag race here. Doggy fancies himself around the outside of Devlin. Have a look at this. Doggy's giving him room. Oh, Poloski's trying to make a move on Jonesy as well. Now, who's going to be the first come-in spinner up the top of the hill here? Are we going to get anyone? No, they all seem to get through. Well done, boys. All right, Elbow and Bevo seem to Elbows seems to have a bit of a lead so far. Not too much.
Yes. Corey got pushed wide in turn 1.
Corey will do well here in the position that he's in. Ploydy's got a few places. He started in 8th, and he's got Dash behind him, but he's got a bit of a lead on Dash. Ploydy just needs to settle into a rhythm. And don't try anything stupid. Dash is under no pressure. Busy's got Bompton Hips breathing down his gearbox.
Oh, we've got Diego in the pits.
Diego, was that 5-second penalty speeding?
Yeah, speeding.
Okay, as the pit assist is definitely off, so the boys need to hit their pit limit. A 10-second penalty corner cutting from Jonesy. Jonesy's out. Jonesy's out of the race. That's unfortunate from Jonesy already. It's a 33-lap race on lap 2. I'd like to know what happened there. Do you have Jones on your friends list there, Hellbent?
Not too sure. Give me a minute and I'll...
Yeah, you're right. Have a squeeze. Alright, we've got Doggy up in the 10th position. Bompton Hips doing well in 9th in the Aston. Carnage in the other Aston doing well. Busy and Dash. Diego is just copping penalties left, right and centre here. I'm going to have to get the penalties up here. But Diego has 8 seconds worth of penalties already. He's just probably pushing a little bit too hard perhaps. There we have it. There's the tyres that the guys are on. Carnage is on the mediums. So Carnage could work out well for him in the position that he's in 8th position. Currently all over the back of Carnage.
Send him a request, mate.
Yeah, it's alright. If you want to just keep an eye on the action, I'll get through to Jonesy. Have you? Okay, yep. I just have to turn off the messages, sorry. I should have done it at the start. Okay, there we go. We'll turn off the messages.
I don't think he wants to talk to us.
No, maybe he doesn't want to talk. That's fine. Maybe he's a bit...
I'm here, guys.
Oh, Jonesy, Danny, Rick, and Hellbent. How are you, buddy?
Good. Gutted about that, but yeah. I don't know who I hit. I think I hit Poloski, so I feel pretty bad.
Oh, okay, so what happened? Did you actually may have hit him and you damaged your car? Did you, or retired the car?
So I was behind Midnight, and then he went wide on turn 1.
Yep.
So I tried to go on inside, hit the curb, hit the sausage curb, and then couldn't stop. Went across the grass, tried to brake, and then cut the. Well, just kept going, and then
mate,
took off my wheel.
That's one of those things, isn't it? But it's a bugger of a track to master. Were you feeling confident about it going into the race or not?
Nah, I'm not a fan of this track, but you know, I was just trying to get points and trying to get back up the leaderboard a little bit, but it is what it is. So.
Not, mate, everybody's with you. Not many people are a fan of this track. to hook up even one lap is an accomplishment. Yeah.
Right.
All right, Jonesy, thanks very much for joining us, buddy. You take care, and we'll see you on the next one.
No worries. Take it easy, guys.
Thanks, mate. There we have it. Jonesy, unfortunate for what happened to him, but he'll bounce back next week bigger and better than ever, no doubt about that. As we continue with the action here, Corey is making some moves and up here. He's in 4th position. Ploidy's up there with him in 5th position. Now, let's see how Ploidy, let's see how Dash actually, because there's no one behind Dash really. He's within a second of the DRS train, so let's see how powerful the DRS is for Dash. But then again, the guys in front of him have it, so it's probably not much comparison. Alright. Very close up the pointy end of the field here. It's a bit of a DRS battle, isn't it? Look at this.
It is, yeah.
It's
Ploidy kept that gap, kicked Dash off his backside.
He has, definitely. He just needs to not get too impatient. He just needs to get that rhythm. It's so hard and it's so tempting when the cars are just right there. You just want to deploy everything and get them. But you got to also think it's lap 5 of 33 laps. So you got to start thinking. You got to think of tyre wear. You got to think of everything, and it will pay off in the long run.
And you'll have that idiot Jeff in your ear.
Yes, you will. Yep. You're pushing too hard. The tyres are going off. Blah, blah, blah. Doggy's in the top 10. Doggy's doing good. He's still in the hunt. Devlin's all over the back of Doggy. This will be interesting. Let's have a look at the power of Devlin's Ferrari with DRS. I haven't got telemetry. There it is. Okay, bang. DRS is activated, and he's getting closer and closer and closer. The Doggy's going to make a move. He thought about it, backed out of it. Very smart driving from Devlin. Alright, Ships in 12th position, having a lonely old race. Midnight Ramblers in 13th, TJ in 14th in the Huss. Poloski in 15th, having a decent run. Lateral in the Alpine in 16th, and Diego, who's clocking up a few penalties there. He was doing well to start with, but finds himself in 17th position. Looks like there's a bit of movement and shaking at the top of the field here. Here we go. This is where all the action is. These cars are all bunched up together. Have a look at Corey. Corey, back end money.
Yeah, Corey's all over him.
Yeah, looks like Elbows is just keeping a nice gap between Bevo. So it looks like between Bevo, back end, Corey, and Ploidy, and Dash is hanging on to the back of Ploidy. Just DRS on everyone. Here we go. Back end money. Coach and Bevo, the two Williams boys, having a pretty decent, solid race. These two will be in communication with each other as well to work out as to their strategy with their pits, as to not double stack in the pits. They're very tactical drivers, these boys, which is what you want from a teammate.
Most definitely.
So it looks like Bompton Hips is having a lonely old one, as is Carnage. Oh, Carnage gets a bit sideways going up there. Nearly lost it. Devlin still struggling to get past Doggy. Doggy is holding his own here. Doggy's on the medium tyres, Devlin's on the softs. Alright, I think, yeah, I believe Doggy's going to get done here under DRS. Here we go. We will watch the wing there that goes past the detection zone. We'll watch the wing pop open on the Ferrari. There it is. And there goes Doggy instantly. Had a good run out on him there. Doggy knew that was coming. Nothing he could do about that. Good overtake there from Devlin. Doggy will just hang with him. Ships is catching Doggy as well. TJ is flying in that Haas by the look of it. Midnight Rambler struggling there. Poloski is struggling as well by the look of it. Maybe this track's not suitable for these boys. Or they just don't have a good setup, or they're not confident in the track. It's not everybody's favourite track, that's for sure. We've got a spinner, Midnight Rambler. It's Sector 1, has spun it in the Alfa Romeo. His car is okay. He's just had a spin. No harm, no foul, no damage there.
That's not a notorious place to spin either.
No, it's unusual.
After the hairpin.
Well, that was... he's on 7-lap old mediums. I mean, they've still got a ton of life left in it, so I don't know what happened there. Maybe he's just got a bit happy on the throttle. Just spun it on his own accord. Busy's got a 3-second corner cutting penalty. Needs to keep it on the grey stuff there, Biz. Alright. Devlin is up and away in 10th position after the overtake on Doggy. Bonton Hibbs is catching Dash a bit actually. Dash can't seem to really do much. Ployd, have a look at these three, will ya? Bevo, back end. Corey. They've got a nice gap. Together. They are glued. They've got a nice gap on Ploidy behind them. So let's ride on board. This seems to be where the action is for the time being. I will try and keep my eye on the gaps. Now, back end money we should be on board with. He's going to have the first helping of DRS over Bevo, as Bevo is not within a second of LZ Elbow. He's not going to get, Bevo's not going to get DRS, but back end money will. Teammate over teammate. Let's have a look if he deploys the ERS in the bottom left hand corner. You'll see he's got 50% left. Bang goes open the DRS. He's not on the ERS, he's using all the power and the slipstream, and he can't do anything about it. Can't catch him.
Ploidy's in the pits.
Ploidy's pitted. He's in lap 10 of 33. Okay, we'll see what he can do on the mediums. He's not going to be happy on those mediums, I can tell you that. But he's just
got to settle into a rhythm.
Yeah, that's all he has to do. It's a big ask to make those mediums last 23 laps, so he's going to have to obviously pit again.
Are we waiting on that rain?
True, we are waiting, and just as he turned the corner, as you said that, I saw a black cloud there, so could be on its way. Alright, Midnight Rambler has chosen the hard tyres, the only runner on the hard tyres. Fresh hard tyres. In 17th position, he is trying to go to the end on these tyres for sure.
He's better off going soft, medium, soft.
Yeah, the medium tyres he'll probably get lapped by everybody. They're just not, they go too slow around here.
There, this track's a track that deserves.
It's a very fast track, yeah.
Oh, it's just really hard on rear tyres.
Yeah, it is, yeah. Who was that in the pits? Busy into the pits. What's he going for? The mediums by the look of the pit crew there. The yellow band around the tyre indicates a medium compound tyre, which is exactly what it says. It's in between the hard compound and a soft compound, making it a medium compound, which is durable for quite a few laps and reasonably quick, but not as quick as the softs. Alright.
Plovsky's in the pits too.
Pulowski in the pits. Let's see what he's opting for. He's chosen the mediums as well. Alright. Well, here comes, what's happening here? Is this Diego just... Oh, Diego and Lateral were very, very close there. Looks like Diego got the move done. How's it looking up the pointy end of the field here? Alright, Bevo's gone into the pits. Let's have a look what he has opted for. It'll be the medium tyres, no doubt, for Bevo. Unfortunate that Williams gets the pit box all the way at the end of the pit. Oh, he's gone fresh mediums. Okay. Wow, okay. So, looking for two stoppers.
Bevo flinched before
yes,
back end.
They did. But look, it could have been a communication between the boys.
All the boys are starting to get to the point where they're all falling off that cliff.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah. Doggy's finding himself up in a 7th place on 11 lap old mediums. Get in there, son. Alright. Now, let's have a look. Oh. Pulowski, 5-second penalty for speeding the pit lane. Went in there a bit too hard. We've lost Pulowski. Looks like he may have retired in the pit lane, I believe. That's 2 out. Pulowski and Jones out of the race. Unfortunate. Pulowski looks like he was having a shocker anyway. Alright.
Stupid glitch for the game. His car's still going to come out on the track.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is, yeah. That's alright, he'll be ghosting. It's just, it is off-putting, but... Alright, so at the moment... what do we got here? We're on board with back-end money. Midnight Rambler is about to get overtaken. Lapped, I should say. Oh, Midnight Rambler spun it, as we saw there on the hard tyres. How is he looking? Yeah, he's had a bit of a shocker going up the hill there. Those hards, you need to get rid of them. Alright, the Elbow in the Mercedes is the leader. Back-end money in the Williams, not far behind him. Looks like Ships may be close, very close actually, to put a move on Carnage Achilles.
Back-end's catching LZ Elbow since Bevo pitted.
Yeah, they're both on identical tyre wear. 12 lap old softs. Oh, Ship's got a bit crossed up there, which allowed Carnage to take off on him a little bit. I don't think he's not going to catch him here.
Bevo going to get the undercut. And Corey.
Let's have a look here. Bevo is just about to cross the finish line. Corey sets the fastest lap of 1:19.4. Oh, have a look at this. Between the Ferrari of Corey in the prison and Bevo. Wow. Oh, they're still side by side. A little bit of contact there, which forces Bevo out a little bit wide, I believe. Bevo's trying to give him room. And here comes the drag race now. Oh, have a look how close this is. This is insanely close. Corey in the prison, the Ferrari, he gets it all off the road. They're still side by side, these two, giving each other plenty of room. Who's going to flinch? Who's going to crash? Oh, Corey's bumped Bevo out there. Corey realises that and giving him the position back. Great driver from Corey. That's very sportsmanlike of him. He realised what he did was wrong and he gave him the position back. No harm, no foul. I'm sure Bevo says thank you very much. and they'll have a beer together afterwards.
You don't count out Ploidy, he's right on back ends.
Ploidy smells the having a sniff of an opportunity here.
He pitted 3 laps early, but it's worked out for him.
Yes, it has. And while those two are battling, it always allows the people behind him to catch him. Oh, it's up between these two. Back end Money looks like he was trying to have a sniff of Corey. I tell you what, back end Money, Corey and Bevo, these boys mean business. Looks like Corey is the meat between a Williams sandwich. Midnight Rambler, 3-second penalty for corner cutting. Wow, back end Money's really throwing it in there. Alright, now, Corey on Bevo. Let's see if Corey, we're right on board with Corey. We'll see if he can do anything. Bevo's not going to be able to get any DRS assistance on the main straight here, but Corey will have the opportunity to do it, to use it. Corey's on 2-lap-old mediums. Bevo's on 2-lap-old mediums. Back end Money's on fresh mediums. You'll see back end Money right there. Alright, here we go. Corey's got no ERS. Bevo has got 40% left. So let's have a look. The wing's open. And he's going to catch him. It's just probably not enough. He's not close enough. But just allows him to get on his gearbox as they're going through these sections here. Can't really do much about it.
Albo went back onto softs again.
He has gone onto softs, yeah. Didn't he? He started on softs.
He's counting on that rain.
I think he is, yeah.
And if it doesn't get here...
Yep. Well, according to my calculations, well, it should be just about here.
Exactly.
But anyway, stranger things have happened in this game, that's for sure. We've obviously seen a... where is Elbow? He's still got his helmet off. There we go. We're right on board with him. There we go. No helmet. He must have a mouthful of bugs. His nostrils must be really clear. I'll tell you what, it'll be painful. Won't be able to talk after the race. But yeah, that's funny. No helmet there from Elbow. No helmet Elbow. We'll call him No Elbow.
Looked like Jim Carrey in that movie.
Yeah. Dumb and Dumber. Yeah. Alright. Where are we? Ship's on currently in the lead. It's got a 3.2 second lead over Elbow on 16 lap-old mediums. I reckon Elbow's got the advantage there on the softs. He's going to catch him at a rapid rate, I believe. Corey just can't seem to do anything about Bevo. Oh, he's like gone into the back of Bevo. They got it all crossed up. Oh, just outbraked himself, I reckon, there from Corey. We just caught that. But the cars are still going, still okay.
He hasn't got wing damage.
No, he's got both end plates there, but then again, it could be that invisible damage. We don't know, but it looks like he's turning it okay, and he's not losing any speed in the corner, so... Alright. Needs to get right on his gearbox so he can taste the oil from that thing. Does Corey, so he can really capitalise on the main straight. Just can't get the power down quick enough around there. Alright. Is Bevo deploying ARS to defend? No, he's not. Corey, look at this. It's just, I reckon the DRS is just not that powerful around here. Midnight Rambler's copped another one. He needs to get rid of those hard tyres.
I think that rain's coming.
I've still got plenty of sun on the track at the moment. I don't know, it's a strange one.
Coming into turn 1, and have a look. Coming up here where Sinking Ships is.
Alright, we'll get on board with him. Oh, Ships! Holy dooly, how did he not lose that?
This looks like it's coming from turn 1, 2. It's coming across that way.
Yeah, okay. Northeasterly. Whatever direction that is. Don't know where we are here. Where are we? Portugal, that's right. I've got no idea which way's north. Alright. Now, LZ Elbow is, can see, you can obviously see ships there. He's on the soft tyres. He's going to get ships. Not a problem.
He's got DRS.
No, he it was just out of the second. There, I just saw that. He was just, as he was turning the corner, he was just over a second. But he'll get it up this one. LZ Elbow's got, they've both got no ERS, their lights are flashing. It's just LZ Elbow has got the soft tyres, that's all that's going to help him here. Alright, as we watch No Helmet Elbow cruise around there he is. Alright. Now, Corey. Bevo, Corey and back end money. Nothing, they just can't break the cycle here, none of them. They're the penalties are going to come into play as well. There's quite a few drivers with penalties, so...
Yeah, Corey's got 3, Bevo's got 3.
Yep.
And they've dropped Floydie.
Yep.
2 seconds behind.
Yep, they have. So, but looking it's between these three, but I'll have a quick flick back. Looks like Midnight Rambler's just getting lapped after lapped as he goes heaps wide again. Alright, I reckon it's up between these three guys.
Albo's just sinking ship as he's trying to get round him on the first corner.
Okay, well, he seemed to have got a substantial lead out of that. I don't know if it was.
You can hear that sinking ships is not running ABS.
Yes, yeah, there'll be quite a few lockups there.
But 19 laps on these mediums, he's holding out for that. He's got to be holding out for that rain.
Who's that? Ships and Carnage on Carnage is on 19 mediums as well. That's looks like they are. I honestly don't think it's coming.
Yeah, must have a better Jeff than everybody else.
Yeah. All right, here we go. These three, the three Stooges, Bevo, Corey, and back end money. Let's see who's going to be Larry, Curly, and Mo here. All right, so. Ships is pitting. He'll be chucking on some softs and going to the end for sure. We're right on board with Ships. See what he's opting for actually. Oh, it's looking a bit grey through that pit lane. He's going for the hards. Oh no, Ships. No. I don't think that's the wise move, putting the hards on their Ships. Anyway, we'll see what happens. I reckon the rain could possibly come in the last couple of laps, I reckon, by the look of it. It's getting a bit darker. It's just teasing the boys now, the clouds are. So it's going to be, it could be an interesting finish actually. Who's going to win it and who's going to bin it? Alright.
Carnage is really starting to struggle on these mediums.
He's a 20 lap old me, yeah, it's got a big ask.
Oh, he's just getting a lot of understeer, oversteer.
Yeah.
Diego gets 3 seconds.
Diego, yep. He started off good, Diego, but just unfortunately.
Carnage.
Yep. And Bompton's on 7 lap old mediums. He's obviously got a lot more grip. Carnage would be like driving on ice. Trying to break the toe, Carnage was. He was allowed one move, and he did one move.
I think he was faking going to the pits.
Could possibly. There's the overtake done. Oi! Bompton Hips needs to keep it on the grey stuff there. And that job's done and dusted. TJ in the Huss is coming up a little bit. In 6-lap old softs, he seems to be catching some people here. TJ.
Oh, we got a car.
We've got a... Is that a McLaren?
Dash spun.
Dash has had a spin. Both got end plates on the wing. Car's okay. Just a...
Unusual spot for turn 2.
Yeah. He needs to be aware his tyres are a bit yucky, so he needs to be careful going around corners until they rubber in again.
Doggy went the hards too.
Doggy's gone the hards, yeah. Maybe they are opting to go for the hards because they reckon the rain might come in the last few laps, so they'll just grin and bear it for now. I don't know.
It's just a strange strategy on a track that uses a lot of
it is, yeah.
rear tyre grip. But the boys with no TC, if it rains, they're going to know about it.
Oh yes, yep.
It's where the medium does come into effect, but it also doesn't give you that drive when you want it.
True.
When you don't have traction.
Very true. The Three Stooges are still carrying on. Bevo, Corey, and Backend Money are still at it.
Backend's the only one without a penalty.
Yeah. Yeah, he's done well.
Floydie's got 5.
Yep.
Corey's got 3. Bevo's got 3. And Albo's got 3. And then you got Bompton, who's got 9. Then we go down to Devlin.
Yeah.
3. Busy.
How many has Albo got?
3.
What about Bevo?
3. The first 3 have got 3 seconds each.
Alright, so they
cancel each other out.
Yeah, they need to overtake on track.
Backend's the one that's got his hand on the trophy at the moment.
Yeah.
Except for the gap between Albo and Bevo.
Yeah, yeah.
Just 4 seconds. So.
Yeah. So he needs to get a wiggle on and get that down. And I'm sure he'd really want to overtake Corey. As does Corey want to overtake Bevo, they just can't seem to make it happen. Well, yellow, is that a Ferrari? Oh, not Devlin, is it?
I think it's a glitch.
Okay, no, it seems to be all good. Maybe someone's had went off track there. Ships is on 118.4, the fastest lap in the Alpine.
On
Good
the
lap.
hards?
Yeah, on the hards. Actually, you know what? I have watched races, or I have commentated on races that Ships has been in, and he has made these hards go just as fast as any tyre I've seen, seriously.
No, he went softs.
Oh, he's on the softs, yeah.
He is on softs.
Yeah. But he really knows how to make the hards work if anyone does Ships. But we'll see.
Well, I got a full 50. Was that rain?
Where are you looking?
I'm on board with back end, and it looked like it was starting to rain at turn 1.
Oh, it is. Here it comes. I'm seeing drops coming over the halo. There it is. We've got rain here. This is going. Oh yes, this is gonna. How you going? This is gonna make it interesting. As who's gonna flinch and be the first one to put on the inters? We've still got 8 laps to go. Can they finish the race?
Carnage.
Wow.
Carnage stayed on them mediums. He's going to benefit from this so much.
Yeah, he could. Providing they keep it together and just don't lose the car. I'm sure they're going to be really noticing the grip right now.
Well, Carnage is up 4 positions, and the only other person that's up any more than him is Doggy.
Yep.
He's up 5.
They're all staying out for another lap. It's obviously still dry. Yeah, it's still dry. There's not no puddles on the racetrack yet. We're just getting sprinkles on the T-cam. We'll see. The rain can come thick and fast. Oh, here we go. We've got Dash and Mexican Diego on the inters. Let's see if these boys have made the right call. They're currently in 13th and 14th respectively. Right, who's gonna? We'll keep an eye on those first two inter boys. Oh, we've got a yellow. What's happened here?
Yeah,
we've got.
so
Is that a? That's a McLaren. Dash. Dash. He is on the inters. There may not be wet enough for it yet. I just want to see who is the boys up the front going to flinch. There's Albo. He's just overtaken the back markers there. Yes, Corey is good. Oh, he's done a fakie there on Bevo. He's pulled off a nice fakie there. We just caught that. And here comes Bevo with an overtake. He's gone in. Whee! He's pushed Corey out there. He's winning heaps deep. Wow. Corey Bevo, that was a bit ambitious, I reckon, on Corey. Oof. Whether or not he couldn't stop, I don't know. We'll have to find out after the race what he was thinking there. That was massive.
Oh, he's hit him.
He's, yeah,
Corey's giving him football.
Yeah. Don't damage your car. You come all this way. Yeah, they're losing traction here, these boys. They need to go into the pits and put the inters on. They can't get up the hill. It's atrocious.
Well, just before you said that, Lateral overtook Diego on the medium, and he's on the inters.
Yep. Some people can find the grip. Some people are really good at using their, in these types of conditions where there's not that much water on the road, they can really make the... Oh, Bevo gets sideways. Some of them can make the tyres really work for them, some can't, struggle with it. So who's going to go in? Someone's got to go in now. Oh, listen to the throttle application. Elbows in. And Corey's in. I just can't do it anymore. Let's have a look with... Bevo is currently out. Can he keep it together and get a good outlap here? Get away from the boys. He's going to struggle. He's going to struggle, Bevo. Oh, listen to that throttle application. Just can't get the power down as much as he wants to without looping in the car. All right.
So Bevo's the only one out, still
Bevo,
on mediums.
Yep.
And
Well,
the top...
we're on board with Bevo.
Up till 8th, as it pitted for inters.
Yep.
Devlin, as I speak, is just pitted.
Yep. Just on board with Bevo still. Oh, he's not doing too bad. There's no looks like he's a little bit slippery going out of there. Let's see how he gets around this last corner. Short shifting a hell of a lot there. Can't go full throttle without losing it. Goes into the pits now, and he's got a 15.5 second lead, I think, over back.
I think he sacrificed that for back end.
Yeah, yeah. All right, looks like Elbow is about to jump in a first position. And does so as Bevo now leading the pits. Back end Money is got in front of his teammate with ease, yes. Corey, how's Corey going?
Bevo's behind Corey now.
Yep, Bevo is behind Corey. He's got a ghosting lateral there, which shouldn't be a problem for him. Bompton Hibbs. Floyd is still in the game. TCR, TJ doing nicely actually in the Huss. Carnage doing very well. Ships in ninth is into the pits. I was running the softs for a long time there. Now he's opting for the mediums. Could be a couple of wrong strategy calls here, but it's could just a gamble. And sometimes it pays off for people, sometimes it doesn't. Alright, now... You reckon Bevo...
Bompton got a Ploidy. Bompton's in front of Ploidy. He was chasing all race.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, Ploidy must have had a moment somewhere. But you know what? Ploidy has cleared his penalties. So, I don't know. That may help him.
Ah, that's where it happened in the pits then.
Yeah.
And Ploidy just gets one.
As a commentator's curse. Alright, now let's see if Bevo is looking pretty racy against Corey here. Oh, Bompton Hibbs cops another penalty. That could play into the hands of Ploidy. Alright.
Bompton's got 12 seconds.
Bompton's got 12, there you go. So,
Corey's got 6.
So you might as well just let that person go ahead. They're not go. There's only 3 laps to go. They're not going to clear 12 seconds, so you know you've got their position done and dusted.
That's why Bevo's sitting behind Corey.
Yeah, that could be right now. They all know there's 3 laps to go. That could be just calculating a little bit in penalties. Is that? Oh, what's happened there? What? Who was that? Oh, it's back in. Has back in had a problem? It looks like it. I think it, yeah. Looks like he had a bit of a lose there, I think, back end did. But he's still in the game. He's got Bompton behind him, but doesn't really care. He might as well just let Bompton go, seriously. Because of the penalties. Back end money has done the race without any penalties, as does TCR, TJ, Carnage. Doggy's done the race with no laps. Great driving from him.
Penalties,
penalties, sorry. Oh, back end's lost it. Back end has lost it. Oh, no.
Oh, he gets a 10
it gets
seconds slide.
There you go. That's just how unfair the game is, dishing out penalties. 10 seconds, not history, no fault of his own. Just drifted across the grass, but the computer thought it was a cheating move. Unfortunate for you, back end.
We're only saying that he was in the in the seat to win the race, except for if Albo got another one.
That's right. Yeah, no penalties. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it sucks, doesn't it? He was clean of penalties. He'd be kicking himself about that. I would.
I'd be chucking the control through a TV.
Yeah, so would I. Yeah.
That is going to push him all the way back to Carnage. Back to 7th.
That's savage. I'll tell you what, TCR TJ's looking a bit racy here in the last couple of laps over Ploidy. TCR TJ's been looking really, really punchy all race, actually.
And they're even on penalties.
Yep. So he's got to overtake him here to get an outright 6th position. Oh. Can't have to watch Devlin. How's Devlin going? In 9th position in the Ferrari. Yeah, he's having a race by himself. Carnage and Doggy, the only 2 drivers without a penalty. As we ride on board with Doggy, I hope I don't curse him.
Don't you dare curse him.
No. Dash is probably having one he'd rather forget, as is Lateral and Midnight Rambler.
And as we said at the start of the stream, this is not the nicest track. And
here we go. Sorry to interrupt. We've got ships over on busy, side by side here. Oh, to back out of it slightly there. Here he comes back. Oh, that's the back out of it. Ships thought of that. Good driving from ships. What were you saying there, Hellbent? Sorry?
Oh, at the start of the thing we were saying how nasty this track was, and then you throw water into it.
Oh yeah, it mixes it right up. Here we go. Ships. Oh, big lock up there from ships. Oh, around the outside. Gets the job done on busy. Nice driving from PRL ships there. Great stuff. TCR TJ, can you get Ploidy here? Whee! Gets a little bit wide out there. Ploidy looks like he's breaking a bit of traction there on the straight. No, not quite. No need to send it because you're not going to be able to pull it up. We're on the last lap, ladies and gentlemen. Geez, that happened so quick. We've got Bevo, LZ Elbow out in front with a 9-second lead over Bevo. I think he's got that done and dusted. What's going on there? Is that, yep, TCR TJ got the move done on Ploidy. Just saw that on the track map there. Bevo looks like he's definitely got, Corey right behind Bevo, these two boys. Let's have a look how it all adds up over penalties, shall we? Nearly everyone's got one except Carnage and Achilles. Great driver from those two boys in these conditions to not get a penalty. That is outstanding.
That is.
Yeah.
That is. This is not the nicest track.
No, it's not. And, oh, shit, Corey nearly got it up in the grass there and spun it. Yeah, horrible conditions. Alright, there we have it. LZ Elbow is the outright winner. Bevo and Corey are 2 and 3. Alright, so I'm between Bompton Hips and Back End Money. Bompton Hips claims 4th position, Back End Money in 5th. TCR TJ gets himself up in a 4th position via penalties. That's a good driver from TCR. Well done.
He must have made up some room, eh?
Yeah.
He must have pushed it up against Chase back end.
What's happened to Ploidy? He's out of fuel. He's out of fuel over the finish line. Oh, wow. He got 7th anyways, points in the bag.
Yeah, his fuel light's on red.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
It was yellow after, like, lap 10.
I didn't
take much notice of it because it was a glitch.
Under-fueled it in his setup probably, I don't know. But, anyway, there we have it. Elbow, Bevo, are you able to hook those guys up at all, Hellbent? For an interview?
About Elbow.
Alright, I'll have a look for Elbow. If you can do Bevo and Corey, or I'll do all of them actually. Elbow, Bevo and Corey. Alright, we'll send out the... Oh, I don't think I've got LZ Elbow actually on board. They should know if they want to be interviewed. We have told them numerous times. No, alright. Alright, I've got Corey and Bevo on the way. I just haven't got LZ Elbow. Fortunately. Oi, Bevo 57, Danny Rick and Hellbent in the commentary box. Superstar, how are you, buddy?
Oh, dude.
How's those? Yeah, we're great, mate. Now that we're super ecstatic now that it was raining in the last bit of the race there. How did you find those conditions, dude?
Oh, fine. That last little lap I had to do on the mediums when back end went in, that scared me, but we ended up all right. So then it just felt really, really good.
Yeah. Yeah, the conditions were super tricky, weren't they? And you just didn't know. Yeah. Were you in talks with Back End Money on who's going to pit first and whatnot?
I mean, we were, and then we had planned for me to go in that lap that he went in. and he said he was going in. He said he felt the car get loose on the exit, and that he was going in. And so I was like, all right, got to go another lap because double stacking would hurt worse. So
yeah, fair
enough.
Worked
out though.
Good rate.
We did commentate that you sacrificed because he didn't have penalties.
Yeah.
But then he lost it in turn 2 and slid across the grass into turn 3 and copped a 10-second penalty for it.
Yeah. That's it.
I think the stewards will be taking a look at that one this week. I think
for sure, man. While you're on the line, stay on the line for a sec because I want to have a word with Corey. Congratulations to you, Corey. How are you, buddy?
Thank you. Good to be back up in the top 3.
Yes, you two boys had a bit of a coming in together, I see. What do you care to explain?
Just hard racing, I mean, turn 1 is such a tight apex. It's hard to fit too wide in there. And with the DRS, with the momentum, it's kind of hard to just back out of it. So just a few touches.
There's nothing too serious, but I tell you what, it looked really, really good. I noticed. I think at the start of the race, I can't remember. One of you guys let the other one through because they pushed them wide.
Corey did.
Corey.
That was Corey.
Yeah, that was great. That was super great racing for you to notice that. That's how racing should be done and performed like that. So well done to you, man. But you know what, boys? It's points in the bag. The conditions were shithouse, but you boys managed to get up to the point end of the field. So well done to you both.
Thank you.
I mean, we love putting a show on for you guys every week. So.
Man, and you know what?
Me, Corey, and back end.
Hey, I'd buy tickets to your show any day of the week, buddy. Don't worry about that. Congratulations to you boys, and you know what? Always good to chat with you guys, and we'll do it all again next week. Hellbent, would you have anything to add?
No, just good, clean race, and you boys were bumped.
All right.
Yeah, that's fun. So
stay on the line. If you want to stay on the line for a sec, boys, LZ Elbow has just accepted a friend request. So I'm gonna have a try and get him. I'm sending out the call to him. Name. There he is. All right. The call's gone out to him. We'll see if we can get him in the chat. Oh, that was awesome racing. Yeah, those conditions, man. Holy moly.
Yeah, it was hard because you saw Ships went hard on the mediums. He went for a really long time, but he was just falling off.
Yeah, here he is, the winner. Congratulations, LZ Elbow, Danny, Rick, and Hellbent in the commentary box, along with Corey and Bevo. How are you, buddy? You tired, man? What? Oh, mate. Oh, we're sorry to keep you up, buddy, but we just had to watch your race. It's always good watching your race, man. You've got it all hooked up around here. How did you feel about the conditions? Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
he did. He spun across the grass and copped a 10-second penalty for his troubles, and he was driving the whole race penalty free, so he'd be kicking himself about that. Yeah. 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 Well, man, you know what? Congratulations on the win anyway. And it's not many people's favourite track, and the conditions were kind of horrendous towards the end there. But Hellbent, do you have anything to say to these boys before we wrap it up?
Yeah. Make sure you got a chapstick for driving around without a helmet on all day.
Yes, if you. I forgot about that. Yeah, that was funny. You got to watch that back on the stream. We got some good footage of that.
I can't wait. Yeah, always rewatch it right after the race.
Yeah, he's driving around without a helmet. At one stage, yeah, it's funny as. All right, boys, we're going to wrap it up here from the PRL community. Great racing, as always, for you boys. And we will do it all again next week. I'm your host, Danny Rick, and alongside me today, special thank you goes out to Hellbent for helping me out with the within the comms. And we will do it all again next week. Until then, everybody, take care, clean driving, and have fun. And we'll do it again then. See you. Bye-bye.